LeBron only has one play, in my opinion, and that's to go back to Cleveland. That's his only smart, logical choice. If he goes anywhere else, it would be like, hey, I'm trying to catch Michael Jordan, and he can't catch Michael Jordan as a mercenary, in my opinion.
But let's put it where the GOATs can get it, Big Perk. They don't particularly like him. That's what this is about, more so than anything. They'll never admit that.
Charles Barkley just dropped a statement about LeBron James that is guaranteed to set the entire basketball world on fire. No sugarcoating, no media-friendly spin, and no holding back. In just a few seconds, Barkley said what many fans have been thinking for years but almost nobody with a major platform has been willing to say out loud. And the craziest part? His comments go straight at one of the biggest questions surrounding LeBron's legacy, his future, and the Michael Jordan debate all at the same time. What Barkley said is already dividing NBA fans, and once you hear it, you'll understand exactly why.
So, if he stays in LA, he's doing it for off-the-court reasons.
Off-the-court reasons. One of the most respected voices in basketball just delivered a message that could completely change how fans view LeBron James and his future. According to Charles Barkley, this is no longer mainly about basketball. Not about winning another championship. Not about one last run at Michael Jordan's legacy. It's about something much bigger happening outside the game. And once you start looking at the growing tension around the Lakers, the surprising decisions, the awkward moments, and the questions that keep getting ignored, it's easier to understand why Barkley said it. It's also why Stephen A. Smith agreed with the overall idea and why Kendrick Perkins admitted the conversation gave him chills. This is not a random fan throwing out hot takes online. This is the league talking about one of the greatest players ever in real time. Charles Barkley has spent decades around the NBA. He played at the highest level, built a Hall of Fame media career, and earned a reputation for saying what others won't. He doesn't change his opinions to protect reputations, and he doesn't care who gets upset. Now he's arguing that LeBron's situation in Los Angeles has become something far bigger than basketball itself. And that's where this story gets interesting, because Barkley believes the Lakers have already started moving in a different direction. The front office has changed, the roster has changed, the organization's priorities appear to be changing. Yet many believe LeBron is still operating as if nothing around him has shifted. At the center of all of it is one simple question. If staying in Los Angeles is no longer the best basketball move, then why stay at all? And that brings us to the solution Barkley believes is obvious. He summed it up in a single word.
LeBron only has one play, in my opinion, and that's to go back to Cleveland. That's his only smart, logical choice.
Cleveland. That was Barkley's answer. Not Dallas, not Miami, not another super team experiment. Cleveland. The city where LeBron's story began. The place where his legacy is already secure. And now, potentially, his best chance to compete for another championship alongside Donovan Mitchell and a Cavaliers team that already proved it can make a deep playoff run. According to Barkley, it's the one move that makes complete basketball sense. And then he explained exactly why.
It doesn't do him any good to stay in LA. Because number one, they're not going to be competitive in the West. And also, it's time for the Lakers to turn the team over to Luka.
Read that statement again. Charles Barkley is essentially saying the Lakers no longer belong to LeBron James. In his view, this is Luka Dončić's team now. The franchise has already chosen its future, already picked its direction, and Barkley believes everyone sees it except LeBron. Then he made his position even clearer. When discussing the NBA's biggest contenders, Barkley started naming teams he believes can truly compete for a championship. One name never came up: the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're not gonna compete with OKC or the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 42-year-old guy. They're not gonna be competitive. It's between OKC and the Spurs for the next 10 years in the West.
Then Barkley brought up another number, 42 years old. His point was simple: the future of the Western Conference belongs to younger stars. He sees Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder battling Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs for years to come, and notably, neither the Lakers nor LeBron were part of that vision. Which brings the conversation back to one question: if winning is still the top priority, why stay in Los Angeles? Barkley's answer has remained the same from the beginning: off-the-court reasons, the business opportunities, the Hollywood connections, the media ventures, and being close to family, including Bronny James. In Barkley's view, basketball is no longer the biggest factor driving this decision, and that's exactly why his comments have sparked so much debate.
I'm still in the moment of like just taking my time and saying I haven't even really thought about it too much. Obviously, I understand that I'm a free agent and I can control my own destiny.
And that's why Barkley's comments keep gaining attention, because when LeBron was recently asked about his future, his answer surprised a lot of people. He said he hadn't really thought about it. For a decision this massive, many fans and analysts found that response hard to ignore. The uncertainty only fueled more speculation and made Barkley's theory even louder. Then the story took another turn, because Barkley wasn't the only major voice raising questions. Stephen A. Smith pointed to reporting from ESPN's Dave McMenamin and explained what he believes has been happening behind the scenes between LeBron and the Lakers.
But there were moments this season where LeBron felt taken for granted by the Lakers, and pointed to one moment in late March when LeBron passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most wins in NBA history. And after the game, Rob Pelinka gave the game ball to his head coach, JJ Redick, for notching his 100th win, not to LeBron.
Think about this for a second. LeBron James became the winningest player in NBA history, a milestone few thought would ever be touched. But after the game, the spotlight went somewhere else. The Lakers' game ball was reportedly given to JJ Redick for his 100th coaching win instead. To some observers, that wasn't just an awkward coincidence. They saw it as a sign of changing priorities inside the organization and a hint that LeBron may no longer be the center of the Lakers' future plans. Kendrick Perkins saw the same moment, and his reaction was impossible to ignore.
And just watching that moment made my damn skin crawl. Because Rob Pelinka has been the problem.
Made my skin crawl. Those were Kendrick Perkins' words, and when a former NBA champion reacts that strongly, people pay attention. Suddenly, this wasn't just a social media debate anymore. Former players and analysts were openly questioning what was happening behind the scenes in Los Angeles. But many believe the game ball controversy wasn't even the biggest signal. The real shock came later, when a blockbuster trade shook the entire NBA. And according to reports at the time, LeBron James was completely caught off guard.
The fact that, Anthony Davis is traded for Luka Dončić, and he had absolutely no idea whatsoever that was going down, Big Perk. I mean, we can't forget that one. Can't forget that one. I mean, he was totally clueless. He was totally blindsided. He was totally caught off guard. I mean, he had nothing to do with it.
Totally surprised, totally blindsided. According to reports, LeBron had no advance warning before the Lakers made one of the biggest moves of the season. The organization moved on from a player he viewed as a key championship partner and brought in a younger superstar instead. For many around the league, that raised eyebrows. When franchises make blockbuster decisions, their biggest stars are often kept in the loop. This time, many observers felt the message was different. The Lakers appeared to be shifting toward a new future, one centered around Luka Dončić rather than LeBron James. Then Stephen A. Smith took the conversation even further. He pointed to what he believes is the real issue at the heart of all this.
Have the Lakers taken LeBron James for granted? Sure, you can make that argument. But let's put it where the GOATs can get it, Big Perk. They don't particularly like him. That's what this is about, more so than anything else. They'll never admit that.
Then came the comment that sent shockwaves through the basketball world. Stephen A. Smith suggested there may be a growing disconnect between LeBron James and the Lakers organization. Whether people agree or not, critics immediately connected that idea to everything that happened throughout the season, the surprise trade, the questions surrounding communication, and the growing belief that the franchise is already preparing for its next era. And that's exactly where Barkley's argument comes into focus. He believes this decision is no longer just about basketball. Because when you look at everything LeBron has built away from the court, Los Angeles offers something few cities can match. The business opportunities, media ventures, production projects, partnerships, and connections that have helped turn him into a global brand are all deeply tied to that environment. That's why leaving isn't as simple as many fans make it sound. From a basketball standpoint, Barkley sees Cleveland as the logical answer. A talented roster, a legitimate chance to compete, and the city where LeBron's legacy was cemented forever. But staying in Los Angeles means remaining at the center of an empire that extends far beyond basketball. And according to Barkley, that's the real battle taking place behind the scenes. Not Lakers versus Cavaliers, not East versus West, basketball versus business. Then Barkley delivered the line that might define this entire situation.
If he goes anywhere else, it would be like hey, I'm trying to catch Michael Jordan, and he can't catch Michael Jordan as a mercenary, in my opinion.
A mercenary, that was the word Charles Barkley used, and in his view, that's exactly why LeBron can never close the gap with Michael Jordan if he keeps moving from situation to situation chasing the best opportunity. That leaves LeBron facing a difficult choice: stay in Los Angeles and continue building the empire he's created off the court, or return to Cleveland, where Barkley believes the basketball fit makes the most sense and where the final chapter of his career could come full circle. That's why this debate has become so loud. Barkley, Stephen A. Smith, and Kendrick Perkins may disagree on certain details, but they all see the same reality. The Lakers appear to be moving toward a new era, the Western Conference is getting younger and stronger, and LeBron's next decision could define how this final stage of his career is remembered. Because at this point, the question isn't whether LeBron James is one of the greatest players ever, that part of the story has already been written. The question is what kind of ending he wants for the final chapter, and sometimes, a legacy isn't defined by the championships you win, it's defined by the decision you make when the entire basketball world is watching. Now we want to hear from you. Is Barkley right? Should LeBron return to Cleveland, or should he stay in Los Angeles and finish what he started with the Lakers? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another NBA story. This is Hoop Dose, bringing you the biggest basketball debates, breaking news, and stories the rest of the sports world can't stop talking about. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.